I'm joined today by Chris Mavinga. Chris' background is he was in and out of prison for about 18 years with a bit of a criminal lifestyle. And then he met Beyond Recovery while he was in prison and has managed to turn his back on his criminal lifestyle since his last stretch. So, Chris, I'd just like to ask you what's changed between the last time you went into prison and coming out of prison, and what happened when you were going to the course with Beyond Recovery that made you change your mindset?
Then I probably like a fast life. So in terms of my thinking, my directions and everything, I felt that was known to me was not. I was more led by visual in terms of what I see, what my peers are doing. So I probably wanted to be a part of the crew instead of trying to find Chris. So that was that in a nutshell before I even came across the three principles. Big family, so I felt that love wasn't really there, but it was in terms of I had a younger sister, so the love, it's normal. Your mum would always probably show affection more to your baby sister, your younger peer, because she's younger than you. But I didn't know that because I felt like I didn't have that love. So that kind of played a little part between me and my mum, but she was doing the best she can. I didn't understand her struggles raising kids, and even coming from a different culture, different background, coming to England, even trying to settle down. She's going through her dramas. So because of that, once again, I had an older brother. So what I saw on TV and knowing that I had a brother that I was actually living that lifestyle and actually doing it, kind of boosting up a bit, because it's like, it's like I can talk about my brother in that limelight when I try and make conversation. Oh, your K's brother. So most of the times when I did come about and got to where I got to at a young age, I shouldn't have been there, because of the strength of my brother. It was a good childhood in terms of I still remember the fun parts of me just being a kid. That's jumping on my skates. But once I stopped being a kid and jumped into that fast life, I feel like I straight away, you have to be an adult, you have to act a certain way. So I forgot to be me and turn into this alter ego that I created through my brother, through what I was seeing and through the area I was in. So you had to, you just had to go in a certain way. That led me not really finishing school in terms of how my mum wanted. I was good at football, so that was another like an issue when I was in Onley prison. We get to that, but that was an issue because I loved that sport, and that was the only time when I was present. Like looking back on it and speaking about being present and actually being there, that would be the only time, because I can actually remember all my football games. I can remember everything. So to be that will probably be the first time I can actually see I would say I was present, and obviously it was a blessing going in prison. It's not a good place, but when I finally did get to prison this last time around, how many sentences I've done? I've literally about 18 years. But this last one, it was, when I even went in there, I was ready to make the change. And that's when you see things, when you are ready to make that change, or you're ready to try something new that you've never done before. That's, you know, when you're actually, you're willing to learn something new and hear something new. And that's another thing as well. I thought I was listening for a very long time. Like I wasn't, especially not to myself, but I wasn't listening to anyone else. Probably taking snippets of what I wanted to hear, but not listening, you know, not listening at all. And not talking, because I feel like if I was talking to the partner I was with before I came across Beyond Recovery, I don't know. I don't know what would happen, but I know if I would have spoke how I was feeling at the time, I probably wouldn't have done what I did. But who knows? No, I just learned speaking and not trying to hold everything in helps. Actually helps. Yeah. Anything else?
So when you actually left the last time after coming across Beyond Recovery and you walked out the prison gates for the last time, can you explain how there was a shift for you from your previous lifestyle?
One shift, what my uncle even noticed, because he picked me up. I made sure I didn't want to meet my friends. I didn't want to start off that road there. So my uncle picked me up, speaking, and he asked me a question. So what are you gonna do this time? And I said, you know what, uncle, I've said so many times, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing that. Just watch your space. You know what I mean? Like, just because words are just words. You know what I mean? You can just say it, but you might not live up to it, or you might not go through it. But if you watch your space, and I was hungry not to go back there, like being there and seeing what people are going through, and the systems change from when I was going in and out to what it is now. It's not a nice place. It's not a nice place for anyone. So that was a shift I noticed within myself, like not actually saying anything I wanted to do. I just knew what I wanted to do, like knew what I wanted to do, and yeah, grounded with it. And it was thanks again, once again, to Beyond Recovery, because it showed me something else what was already within me, but just pointed it really back to me. And that's all it is. People just need to know that they don't have to look outside for anything. All the answers are within yourself. You just got to take time, and sometimes you might need someone to say something to you that triggers something. Yeah, that by all means. But they're good people. They're good people. There's always good people around you. Even growing up, take it way back when I was in school, all my friends that my mum liked, my mum liked, they were all geeks. Like what I would call them geeks, but you look at them now, they don't stress about the things that I used to stress about. You know what I mean? But they're the friends. Like, they're the friends. So I know I had a good heart already, but I chose to go with to live in the cool kids. Yeah, that's where it is. You want to be with the cool bunch, so you tend to go down that path. You want to be with the people that bunk, or you want to be with the people that smoke and get told off by teachers. You want that, because it's I don't know this, but it's not normal. You know, it's not normal. We're trying to be adults and forget that we're still kids, and we want to smoke a fag before you even learn how to flip and really ride a bike. You know what I mean? Little things like that. So so knowing that, and some of my friends now that we just don't have nothing in common, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm learning to let go of certain things that actually felt I needed or was there to me, and now I'm just learning how to let go. And it was the last seminar what we did with the 3P UK that really kind of hit home with me, and realized, like, you know what, it's your road, is your road. You can't drag everyone along, and you can't bring everyone along. If no one, you can tell them, you show them what you seen and what it can benefit from you, and you can show them that. But it's all down to really the individual. And now I'm actually getting to know that. Where before I was still trying to know, this is like, look at me, like, no, I'm me, you're you. You probably ain't gonna hear it the same way I heard it, you know. So yeah.
I think you spoke really eloquently there, Christopher. I can't actually think of anything else to ask because I think you've answered my question really fully. So I don't know whether Jacqueline or Derek or Omar or Peter have got any comments or anything they'd like to ask.
It's really nice to see you on here, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really lovely listening to you. I was wondering, like, how do you know? You might not know the answer to this, but do you know when you're in? How do you know when you're in a clearer head and when you're not?
Literally, how I've got to know that now, it's knowing that there are people in a worse situation than I am, and that little clarity of mind and second, just to know that and actually hear the birds chirping, just let me know that, yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right, because just 2 weeks ago I was in Walthamstow, and same thing. I grew up with this person, look up to this person, but he's not in a good way, and all I could do is look, and I didn't know what to say, but all I could do was look, and I tried to look at him to say, like, do you still remember me? But nah, he was just gone. And I gave thanks, so I know I could have went down that road with the peers I was around, and yeah, I just had to look up at the skies and just say, just be grateful, like literally be grateful that someone saw something in me, i.e. you, Mama J. My team believed in me, i.e. Derek, Omar, Peter, like in terms of they heard and they seen the change I have made. And yeah, people still get caught up in their blind spots, but just to be present and just to know, like, there are other people in a worse situation than yourself. You can't really beat yourself up too much about it. You really can't. I don't know if I've answered that question for you, but that's when I do actually get, a bit too much. That's what I always think about, to just relaxes me, just to know I could have been in a worse position, and there actually are people in a worse position. Before I went to prison this time, my sentence before, like, my mom had enough, not had enough, but she just said, Chris, you know what, just take a little flight. And me actually going back to people who will call it a third world country, but just to go back to a country don't have nothing, and to appreciate kids playing with stones, and they got literally smiling on their face, just know that, like, rah, that's the sacrifice my mom gave me. So for me to bamboozle it with fakeness, because that's all it is, because it is fake. We tend to go for fashion. We tend to go for what we see in our eyes, but not really go to see what with our hearts. We tend to look with our eyes, and Omar says it beautifully. Every time he done a couple of jobs where he thought of rich people, and when he saw them and they look normal. They look normal and still got a smile on their face. They're not really stressing about the things we're stressing, but they worked hard for that, and they don't have to show off about it. They're still humble.
I love that. It sounded to me like you were saying that gratitude brings you back to yourself.
Yeah.
And I thought that you said it beautifully, that when you look with your heart instead of with your eyes, you see something different. That's beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
How you doing, Chris, mate?
How you doing, Del?
Nice to see you, man. No, listen, man, I ain't seen you for a little while like this, man, but it's good to see you, man, because just as you're talking there and you're talking them wise words, I'm just remembering back to Onley and the Onley kitchen days. And you lot don't know, but there was this little loudmouth kid in the kitchens, yeah, always got something to say, always chatting rubbish, always got some hype thing to say. But me and him made a good connection still through a little issue he was having, and somehow we just bonded on that level where I gave him a bit of advice. Then the next day he came and he prodded me again, and we just built up a relationship around that. And I didn't know he kind of looked up to me like an uncle, that I gave him good advice. And I just thought I was just talking, just saying, yeah, from my experience, that's what I found. And he was taking it on board, and that just fostered that. But I still saw him as just like a loudmouth, hype, kind of just wild guy, innit? No, but seriously, Chris, because you know when you first meet someone, those first impressions last, and you meet somebody, and I can remember back to that day and how you talked and how I thought of you. But to see you here now, talking there now, is a million miles from that person, man. And it's like what you said, you pay testament to Mama J seeing something, or the team seeing something in you and saying, no, not letting go. Because me personally, I would have seen you then. I would say, no, him let go. No hope. That one day is too loud. But to see you here now, Chris, it melts me, man. Trust me, brother. Trust me, my brother, man. And yeah, it just melts me, man. I haven't got a question. But something I didn't know you done 18 behind the door, yeah?
Yeah. All
18
in all,
behind the
like,
door. Yeah. Not all at once, but 18 behind the door.
18.
Yeah. That's a stretch, man. That's
18.
you see that? That's like a deeper entrenchment. You know that?
What do you mean?
Like, for me, I got less than 10 under my belt, yeah? But the effect that had on me, and then what it does to my mind, and how to climb out of that, you're a little bit deep. That 18 years behind the door is a little bit, I see it in my head as a little bit deeper, as a little bit, that's Chris. I never know that still.
I think Derek's trying to say that big respect for what you're doing now.
Yeah. Yeah, basically,
yeah.
In the short term, yeah.
I'll translate. And I think you can count on Marie and your team.
Come on. Come on. I'm everywhere. Look, Gazza's here as well. Like, Gazza's here as well. Come on, the whole gang. Come on, thank you. Thank you, Anne-Marie, for even seeing something and wanting me to be on your platform. I love it. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Not a lot of people would. Like how Derek said, if you would have saw me before, you probably would have said, no, I'm not this guy, and kept it running. But no, you saw something, you thought, yeah, he's a handsome fella, let him come onto the show.
Absolutely. In that jacket, and the photo you sent me as well with the cap and the glasses, you've got it all going on.
Well, I do something different.
I like it.
What's happening, mechanic?
What's happening, the doctor?
Yay.
Quick question.
Yes.
So just how's day-to-day life going forward now? Do you know what I mean? Like, just normal, like just going shop, seeing people. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how's the connection with people now and yourself?
You see, now that I elevated to fatherhood, I don't really get chance to really connect no more how I did. I don't. The only time I really connect is when I come on a free PG platform, like free principle platform. But yeah, like the connection like I used to do I've stopped doing certain things. Like I was talking to Anne-Marie before, like there's a blind spot that I'm having, and it's like this blind spot, the easiest way for me to do is keep it walking and not go through with it. Yeah, that's the easiest thing. Yeah, easiest thing. But I'm sitting with it, and every time I sit with it, I see something new that intrigues me, and I want to know more. So it keeps me here. But at the same time, if I didn't have love, I would not still be here. So I know the love is real, and I'm trying to work on the love. And everything that's going around it, it's like putting more energy on us than instead of me putting more energy on myself. And when I do myself, just it portrays itself to be in a negative light, but it's just the best way for me to deal with it is not that, like, not care, but the face and everything I'll show, I don't care, but I don't mean to show it, but I just don't care like that. Just, yeah, cool. I understand where you are right now, but I don't want to dance with you in this moment because it's not going to resolve itself. I'm going to probably try and dance better than you, and you're gonna think, no, you can't. Nah, I can dance better than you. We're just gonna keep on dancing back and forth. So it's long. So just give me my space. And sometimes it's difficult, but when it does work, it's perfect. So it's like, and you even said it best as well. How can you try and work on something that is broken, but it's not broken, but you're still trying to fix it, but we're trying to fix it because the love's there. If the love wasn't there, we won't try and fix it. So I'm dealing with that transition of seeing everything clearly and making her just see a little bit of this 3P, but she don't see it, and I can't force it on her. But the more I stay humble, the more she sees the 3P of because I'm staying humble. If that answers your question.
I loved what you said about now I've elevated to fatherhood. I thought that was such a beautiful way of saying it. It gives me goosebumps. I love that.
Thank you.
Well, I've gone all goosebumpy. I can't think of any more questions. Has anybody else got anything else to add, or any comments or anything?
I just feel like adding that I feel blessed to know you, Chris.
I feel blessed to know you, Mama J. Swear down. Like, yeah, the Mama J, though, I feel blessed to know all.
I feel a lot of love for you, and I want you to know that. Thank you.
I literally want to let you all know. Like, literally, I know I won't be in this position if it wasn't for all of you. If it wasn't for all of you, even the times when I wanted to lead astray and Omar was just up the road, just because he was up the road, like, he helped me so much, like, and he didn't even know. Like, Derek helped me from the kitchens till now, you still help me, you know what I mean? Pete, like, you just come in and you start my day. I know I don't interact with the VP, with a VIP, but you start my day with that little, it's either at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, I get a message and I think, okay, that's nice. And that starts off my day. You like, probably don't show it, but seriously, Pete, you start my day when I'm feeling kind of shitty and like, I forget yesterday and start my day with you.
I need to get back to start doing that as well.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
I haven't been doing that. Chris, I got a question for you, bruv.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself in like the principals community moving forward? What's your ambitions and hopes?
My ambition and votes is literally 2 key stages right now, yeah. Because I am a dad. I actually wanna the future behind us. I definitely wanna bring this forward to them and still helping out the prisoners that are coming out, to let them know there is hope. Like, you don't have to go back to what you know. There is other ways of thinking. Like, through this, if you'd have told me probably 10 years ago I could sit down in my house and do a little bit of crypto and I don't have to jump on the road, I would have jumped on crypto. It took a while, but I'm on crypto now. But just because I had a little bit of patience and not jumped onto, like I said, sometimes I get into financial status, but it's okay. I don't tend to go to what I used to know was quick money and that. No, there's other ways. There's literally other ways. Like, there's so many ways of making money, like legitly as well. So just to let the kids know that, because like I said, most of them lead with their eyes. They don't lead with their hearts or their actual minds. They get misled by other people's thinking. Like, I'm only putting myself in that position because I remember, like, if there is an older boy, older there, and he's well respected in the area, and you get attracted to that. But just for someone else to point you back to what you are good at and bring out that shine out of you, like what Omar's doing with Chris, that's wonderful. So why would you have to look at anyone else and just look at what your gift is? You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely want to let the kids know that, yeah, you keep having that shine. Don't let no one take that shine away from you, and you don't have to look up to no one else apart from yourself.
I've got a question. What's crypto?
Oh, cryptocurrency. I've got a dance coming up soon called a crypto dance. Yeah, walk kids all the way to the bank. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get with me, people. When you get me, you bring out everything, you get everything. You get the giggly, you get the cheekiness, you get everything. Yeah, you get everything. Come on.
That's what I like about you, Chris, man. You're real to the T, man. You're just real to the T. When you show up
100%.
as the real you, that's when man love you, bro. You don't try to put no ears and graces on it. You just show up as you. And like we know now, that is always good enough, brother. And that I love that, man. I love that.
It's been like that from the football field.
Come on.
That's where I met Chris, and he was the captain. You get me? And he saw the talents, and he put me in his team, and he ran the team well. Real team captain. We done that for a good 7-8 weeks, and we won like 6-7 games. You know what I mean? The whole 8-9 weeks, innit? So yeah. Chris was a solid captain. That's when I met Chris, and I had love for man from there because he knew how to control the team without being disrespectful. And we're in jail. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, mad love from then till now. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's a transferable skill, Chris. Wow. Wow, we're going to tap into some of that.
No problem.
You see what the key is with that is as well? Because you've said it as well, Chris. Because I know what helped you navigate this understanding. When you heard being present, the first thing you went to was when you played football. So you're producing them skills there, what Omar's saying, when you're present. Yeah, so that but you can see like when you're present is where all the magic happens, brother. Just as you, man. That's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
That's lovely.
When Omar was talking about your skills managing the team, I was thinking you could be a future manager, go into the corporate world, manage a team.
They don't say that we're trying to take the Arsenal job, because literally Mark Arteta's not doing nothing for us. Yeah, Mikel Arteta's not doing. Sorry if I'm allowed to say this, but he's not doing nothing for Arsenal. He's not. Bring back David Dean. Never Arsene Wenger. We never want Arsene Wenger. I want David Dean, the man behind the man that ran everything. David Dean.
What about Christopher Mavinga?
Yes, yeah, like me. Oh, hey, come on, yeah.
Hey.
Come on.
That was beautiful, Chris. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I've got a smile on my face. It's going to last the rest of the night now. So I don't know if anyone's got anything else to add or any other questions.
I've got one for you, Chris.
What's that?
I'm after you.
So seriously, everything you've been through and where you are now, yeah? What do you tell a young Chris?
Well, I tell a young Chris, don't believe the hype. Follow your own lane. Don't forget to have fun and keep smiling.
And you know what I love about that answer, Chris? All of those things can be done without doing the road that this Chris had done. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you was categorizing them, I thought, yeah, you can do that and still go. You can do that and still. Everything like that still leads to a good thingy. But yeah, that's good. That's a good answer for on the spot, mate. I'll give you that one. Yeah, wicked, mate. Nice one.
Love.
I was gonna say, my quick question was obviously, are you looking to get back into the team? Like, are you looking to get back into the full-time sharing and?
Yes. No, I am. But I there's once again, it's a blind spot. I just need to deal with this blind spot, and I can't. Like, I have to hear it. That's why I've been coming in. I have to hear it to get another answer for what I'm going through. Like, I have to. Like, I'm seeing it, and I'm trying to do other things, but it's not working. So I have to hear it or see it for me to move on. Without me moving on, I won't be able to give my full potential. I won't, because I'll be, I'll be everywhere. And I've seen that when I'm not present with you lot, when I haven't been present, and when I do come, I don't feel like me, because it's like I'm in my head, but I'm not in my head. I'm trying to be present with you, but I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling. So once I deal with that blind spot, I'm fully in. I'm fully 100% in. I know already what I want to do, and but just right now, there's a blind spot I'm having difficulties with. You remember like Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon? Like I keep going there and trying to fight it. It's literally, I find a spot, I get in a chokehold, and then somehow it gets out and then puts me in a chokehold. So I don't get it. It's literally like that. But and I even said it before. Other people have got they're testament to it. They're going through with it, like you, like you're like when brother, I admire what you're doing. Like I love it, because it's like that's what. When I said to myself, I'm gonna stop being a lad, and I've stopped being a lad, but my lad lifestyle, it's in there somehow, but this is what I'm saying. It's like I'm very friendly. Because I'm very friendly, that can always be portrayed as something else in someone else's eyes. But that's just me. I'm a friendly person. I like to talk. I like to communicate. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what country you're from, but I like to know you. I would like to know what you're doing. And if we can do something together, that's all it is. I don't like, that was the old me. I used to not like staying at home, but now I don't even like going out because there's nothing out. But when I was a kid, I used to love going out. For what reasons, I really don't know. Yeah, but now I don't like going out. So when I do decide to go out, that's just my own space of time to just, kind of like run away from what's going on in my real world. But that's not dealing with the situation. And that's what I need to deal with, dealing with my situation before I can help anyone else. You know what I mean? I need to deal with my situation.
I love that answer, man. I love that. Because that's the realness, bro. That is the realness. You know what I mean? You can't really follow the blind guy. You know what I mean? And I love that answer, man. And the last question was, do you know that whenever you're ready, there's a seat there with your name on it? You get me?
I love that. Now, just to hear it again, always fucking look. It sounds like, you know what I mean? If I could cuddle you, the whole team through the phone, I'd be cuddling you through the phone.
Man, just making sure, you got me?
Safe. Thank you.
Yeah, that's mad. You're on form tonight, Chris, man. You're on form, man. Chris, the Mavinga has shown up. Yes,
the original DRC, the original DRC, the original DR. The original DR, so I'm putting DRC, the original DR. You know what I mean? The doctor. Dr. Dre ain't got nothing on me. He's got beats me. I ain't got nothing on me. I'm the original doctor.
At all.
I love it, man.
How you doing, Gaza? You're a bit quiet today, mate. You're not normally like this. What's happening, mate?
I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. I was just
I like that picture behind you. I like that portrait behind you.
Hey?
I like that portrait behind you. It's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking, just make me smile, Chris. And I was thinking about what the guys were saying. I remember the one thing you always bring, Chris, is an openness and an honesty. And back in Onley, no matter where you was, whether you was up or down, you was always very open about that. And I always remember you talking about the you was the first one to coin, like talking about the mask we wear and taking the mask off, and I'll never ever forget that, and I thank you for that, mate. It's just amazing that the way you talk, and I don't know what you mean when you say you've got a blind spot for working with the guys again, but You mentioned the feelings you get sometimes, and I don't know. Sometimes it's just accepting what's going on at any time for you. Do you know what I mean? But you speak with a truth and an honesty that really, really touches you, mate. And I think the more you share, the better the world will be for it. I mean that honestly.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm grateful for that. That's yeah, love that. Thank you, guys.
Well, I think that was a very beautiful conversation, and unless anybody else has got anything they'd like to ask or any other comments. Only other thing I'll say is that if there's anything that's been spoken about today that you don't want included in the recording, just let me know. Yeah,
about Mikel Arteta. I don't want Arsenal to get in trouble about that.
Okay, then. It's been lovely.
Thank you
very much.
Been great. Cheers, Chris.
Yes, lovely.
Cheers, Chris.
My brother, the doctor.
Love you, mate.
Love you, boys.
Doctor.
See you later.
Au revoir.